Here we are, 6 more stages until we've got all the way through the distance. We haven't lost anyone yet. Let's see if we can keep that up. One foot in front of the other, don't attract attention. Now the team that we're going to be using is the Commonwealth crew. I just sort of fancied using these guys. Daryl with the Abbey, that seems very suitable for him. Of course, we're making the most of his friendship bracelet as well. Mercer, he should really be the leader, shouldn't he? But I'm going to go with Daryl. I think Mercer still is a very effective team member. And then Fighter Rosita, yeah, just mixing things up by using a weapon from the CRM. Is this an effective team? I don't think they synergize very well. But I do think they look really cool. I like I like the idea of there being these sort of themes for the characters. These, you know, they're all wearing their Commonwealth outfits and stuff. It's pretty good fun. Let's see how effective it is. So we want to be striking multiple targets with Rosita. Let's retreat. Okay, so far so good. Nice close-up hit causes more damage, but it didn't really put that walker down, did it? I would have thought that we'd have really just, yeah, smashed him to pieces. Guess we didn't. Okay, here we go. The bad guys are getting reinforcements. Wouldn't you know? Finish those guys off. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about using a charge point there. Certainly the argument could be made that it wasn't the wisest use. But I always hate the idea of maybe suffering from a bad turn and thinking like, well, I could have used my charge attack to get out of it. The charge attacks are there to be used, so... What do we have? Now, we've got the ability, because of Daryl's heirloom, and because of the Abbey Trombone itself, chances to root enemies in place, like that. Very handy. Mercer's weapon, of course, will cripple the walkers and slow them all down, as Rosita is working on that door. From the looks of it, we should be able to get out of this in one piece. Alright. Commonwealth, getting it done. Daryl's not a bad leader, and of course, he is the new star hero for the weekly challenge. Something else you might have noticed is that there is a seasonal event. Now, normally I would activate the distance booster. Should do that, really, actually. You've got to do that if you want to get all of the tokens for the seasonal event. Take out the raiders. Okay. You've got to activate the distance booster on every distance run that you do. You get a couple of points where you get tokens for the seasonal event, and you've got to double those up. Otherwise, you will not have sufficient tokens to get everything that the seasonal event offers. If, however, you do that, you use the distance booster, you do the daily quests that reward seasonal event tokens, you purchase from the shop once a day as well, and do everything that you can day in, day out, you can get all of the tokens that you need for the seasonal event without spending any money whatsoever. It's a very good way of getting absolute top tier gear without spending anything. People always ask, do I need to spend money on this game to be any good at it, to get through to the end, all of that kind of stuff? No, you don't. You kind of don't. It's the seasonal events are definitely a key point where you can get absolutely excellent stuff. Now let's just focus a little bit because we've got old Doug here. Now, because of Rosita's leadership trait, we can get a dig in there. We can KO him, and then we can retreat. Very good. So we've got the We've got the bloodied Negan's Lucille bat. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But it's just an upgraded version of Lucille. It's about time. That's an iconic weapon. It's something that everybody wants to use, but there's not really been a particularly great iteration of it. Slightly misplaced Mercer there. Not yet, anyway. So I'm really looking forward to that. It does look very, very effective. Hits 5 targets at once. That's great. That's something that's been happening with a lot of weapons. You know, of late, hitting more and more targets. Very useful for bruisers, of course. This iteration of Lucille will knock walkers back, stunning them, and, provided the walker they're being knocked into can be stunned, the walker that they're being knocked into. It's good. It kind of turns Lucille into a mini mace, basically. I think it's a good, you know, seems like a good addition for a bruiser weapon. Also up for grabs is the Apocalypse Bruiser armor. You won't get enough tokens to completely unlock it, which that's a point of contention, obviously. But that's sort of how it is. I mean, it looks like it could be pretty good. At a certain point, I can't help but think that you just get pushed into the red, you know, health bar anyway, no matter what you do. That's why I don't tend to recommend putting damage reduction badges on characters or anything like that, because you just, at a certain point, there's nothing that you can do. You're going to be redded straight away. I think that even with the apocalyptic armor, that might be the case, but I could be wrong. Got to give it a go, I guess, and then we'll find out. But yeah, Lucille, I like that we've got a bruiser weapon and bruiser armor for the seasonal event. I kind of like that continuity, the fact that we've got sort of a bit of a theme going on with the stuff. That's kind of nice. And of course, you're also going to get lots of, you know, tools and tokens and all of that good stuff that you need to really remain competitive. So yeah, I think Lucille, really looking forward to getting my hands on that. The armor, I don't know, maybe getting the heirloom tokens and reroll tokens and stuff, that's pretty essential stuff. That's really good. And of course, you don't have to spend any money to get all of the best stuff from it. So we should have a seasonal event token, we should have a survival pass event soon, a brand new one. I think that's coming on Thursday, I could be wrong. And of course, yeah, survival pass, just absolutely excellent way to get. Again, absolutely tip-top stuff. You don't have to spend anything, but if you do get the premium survival pass, I personally think that's very good value. I don't begrudge getting that every time. Okay, lots of talking, but lots of very good surviving as well. We are through to the first part of the last leg of the distance as I see it. We've got 3 more missions left. We're going to keep on pushing with this team as well, because I like the theme. We'll find out how we do in the next video. Hope to see you there.